Welcome to the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner presentation on Domain 1, Cloud Concepts. This domain accounts for 24% of the exam and is foundational for understanding the AWS Cloud's value, principles, and economics. Over the course of this video, we'll dive deep into the benefits of the AWS Cloud, the well-architected framework, migration strategies, and cloud economics. By the end, you'll be well equipped to tackle this domain on the exam. Let's start with an overview. Domain 1 focuses on why the AWS Cloud is valuable, how it's designed, and how it saves costs. It's ideal for non-IT professionals or those new to AWS, covering concepts like scalability, global infrastructure, and cost efficiency. The exam tests your ability to explain these ideas clearly, so we'll break them down with examples and exam tips. First, let's explore the benefits of the AWS Cloud. One major advantage is economies of scale. AWS operates massive data centers, spreading costs across millions of users, which lowers prices for everyone. For example, instead of buying expensive servers for a small business, you can use AWS services like Amazon EC2, paying only for what you use. This cost-saving model is a frequent exam topic, so remember, AWS's scale means lower costs. Another benefit is the global infrastructure. AWS has regions, geographic areas with multiple data centers across the world, like US East, Europe, and Asia Pacific. This allows businesses to deploy applications close to their customers, reducing latency. For instance, a gaming company can host servers in Singapore for Asian users and Virginia for North American users, ensuring fast performance. The exam might ask how global infrastructure supports speed or reach, so note that it enables rapid deployment and global scalability. The AWS Cloud also offers high availability, elasticity, and agility. High availability means your applications stay online even if a server fails, thanks to redundant systems. Elasticity allows scaling resources up or down automatically. For example, an e-commerce site can handle Black Friday traffic spikes by adding more EC2 instances, then scale down to save costs. Agility lets you experiment quickly, like launching a new app feature in hours instead of weeks. These concepts often appear in multiple choice questions, so understand how they differentiate AWS from traditional IT. Now, let's move to the AWS well-architected framework. This framework guides you in building secure, efficient, and reliable cloud solutions. It's built on 6 pillars: operational excellence, security, reliability, performance efficiency, cost optimization, and sustainability. Let's break these down, as the exam loves testing your ability to identify them. Operational excellence is about running systems efficiently. For example, using AWS CloudWatch to monitor application performance ensures you catch issues early. Security focuses on protecting data, like encrypting sensitive customer information with AWS Key Management Service. Reliability ensures systems recover from failures. Think of Amazon RDS automatically backing up your database. Performance efficiency optimizes resources, like choosing the right EC2 instance type for a workload. Cost optimization minimizes expenses, such as using spot instances for non-critical tasks. Sustainability reduces environmental impact, like using energy-efficient AWS regions. The exam may ask you to match a scenario to a pillar, so practice distinguishing them. For instance, a question about reducing costs points to cost optimization, not reliability. Let's shift to cloud migration strategies. The AWS Cloud Adoption Framework, or AWS CAF, is a structured approach to moving to the cloud. It's divided into business, people, governance, platform, security, and operations perspectives. For example, the business perspective helps align cloud adoption with company goals, like increasing revenue by launching new services faster. The exam often tests AWS CAF benefits, such as reduced business risk, moving to AWS avoid single points of failure, or improved ESG, environmental, social, governance, performance by using sustainable infrastructure. Practical migration tools are also key. Database replication moves data to AWS-managed databases like Amazon Aurora. AWS Snowball, a physical device, transfers petabytes of data when internet uploads are too slow. Imagine a hospital moving patient records to AWS. Snowball ships the data securely, avoiding months of uploads. Exam questions might ask you to choose the right tool for a migration scenario, so remember Snowball for large data transfers and replication for databases. Now, let's dive into cloud economics, a critical exam area. Unlike on-premises IT, where you pay high fixed costs for servers and maintenance, AWS uses variable costs based on usage. For example, with Amazon S3, you pay only for the storage you use, not a fixed server cost. This shift saves money, especially for startups with unpredictable workloads. The exam often compares on-premises and cloud costs, so know that cloud eliminates upfront hardware investments. Licensing is another key concept. AWS offers Bring Your Own License, or BYOL, where you use existing software licenses, like for Microsoft SQL Server, or included licenses with services like Amazon RDS. Right-sizing ensures you use the right resources, don't overpay for a large EC2 instance when a smaller one works. Automation tools like AWS CloudFormation provision resources quickly, reducing manual errors. For instance, CloudFormation can deploy an entire web application stack in minutes. Managed services like Amazon RDS, Elastic Container Service, Elastic Kubernetes Service, and DynamoDB reduce operational overhead. With RDS, AWS handles database backups and updates, freeing you to focus on your application. Exam questions may ask how these services save costs, so highlight automation and management. Let's explore a few exam scenarios. A question might ask, how does AWS help a company reduce IT costs? The answer could be economies of scale or using managed services like RDS. Another might be, which tool helps transfer 100 terabytes of data? That's AWS Snowball. Practice these to spot the right answer among distractors. To prepare, spend time on the AWS free tier. Create an S3 bucket or deploy a simple EC2 instance to see elasticity in action. Review the AWS Well-Architected Framework whitepaper and AWS CAF documentation on the AWS website. These resources deepen your understanding and mirror exam content. Also, watch for questions on pillar differences or migration tools. Knowing specifics, like Snowball's use case, avoids falling for distractors. Let's recap the key takeaways. The AWS cloud delivers cost savings through economies of scale, global infrastructure for speed and reach, and elasticity for flexibility. The well-architected framework ensures robust solutions with its 6 pillars. AWS CAF and tools like Snowball simplify migration, reducing risks and improving efficiency. Cloud economics focuses on variable costs, right-sizing, and automation to optimize expenses. Before we wrap up, here's a pro tip. The exam includes 15 unscored questions, so don't overthink if a question seems tricky, it might not count. Focus on understanding concepts over memorizing services. If you have questions, feel free to ask, or check the AWS Knowledge Center for more details. That concludes our deep dive into Domain 1, Cloud Concepts. Thank you for listening, and best of luck with your AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner exam preparation. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out the free Udemy courses in the description. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.